Yo, Todd, thanks for good luck. Yo, Taylor. What if you wanted to curl to the left, but video game said no? Oh, okay. Been ages. Weren't you here like last week? I feel like I've seen your name recently in chat. That's fair, Terber. I'm probably not the best person to ask about like how long ago something was, just because all of the days blend together for me. I'm either here streaming or like out like playing Yu-Gi-Oh or something. Yeah, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh tonight. Zexal was one of the ones that I skipped over. I've watched all of the original, most of GX, all of 5Ds, and all of Arc 5. And then I passed on Zexal, passed on Vrains, and I'm currently passing on 7s. Which one, for Zexal? So, some of the opening themes for Zexal I definitely really liked. I'm thinking of like the Japanese version. Reigns, from what I gather, had like a really troubled production, so... I think my two favorite intros of like the English dubs are the originals and GX's. GX has an amazing like intro for an otherwise not very good dub. I didn't even know you can get stuck there. Dang, it's a pretty good song. When do we dig on this? When I actually make it to Warp 4. Crash 2 soundtrack is so good. It's really depressing because like Crash 2 is like one of the two where you can actually mute the music and it carries over to the next save file. So like if I wanted to listen to my own music, I could. But I don't want to because I love this soundtrack too much. And then like Crash 1, I could do it, but then also like Crash 1, I like listening to the music. Crash 3 also I like enough to listen to the music, but like I wouldn't be opposed to like listening to my own soundtrack for Crash 3, especially because you turn SFX off anyway. But that is the one that you can't turn the music down and have it carry over to another file. didn't make it out of the warp 1 tonight. Damn. Honestly, when you're starting out, I would recommend just carrying, like, just keep runs going, even if, like, the opening is pretty poor. Like, it's very important to just be able to finish runs, and then, like, your time will just whittle down naturally. The only reason I reset often in Warp 1 now is because I can't really afford to lose 30 seconds here. Like, I mean, I can, but it makes the rest of the run so much tighter for me that I'd rather just, like, reset if I lose that much time in the first warp room. And honestly, even if I make it as far as, like, Snow go, at that point I would consider just keeping it regardless. Just because I don't want to do the first 4 levels again. Especially when you're, like, new to a game, I think it's very important to just do runs. NTSC, so even more difficult. That's fair. I'll be honest, if you're looking to, like, play the game long term, I would honestly recommend just emulating the game on PAL. Even though, like, NTSC console is faster than PAL emulator because of loads, you'll build better muscle memory by just playing the PAL version. And then if you decide to upgrade to console, then you won't have to relearn anything. Whereas, like, if you transition from NTSC to PAL, you will have to relearn a lot of the game, just because it is pretty wildly different. Yo, Steven. This is actually a pretty good warp 1. Not even 13 2x. Call yourself good. You're just practicing for fun right now. I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever you want to do, like. Because, like, on the one hand, I'm sitting here saying, oh, if you want to play it long term, just emulate the optimal version. And then I'm sitting here thinking, like, it was like considering learning Croc 1, which is optimal on PC, and wanting to just play it on PS1 because, fuck, I just want to play it on PS1. So, like, whatever you want to do. If you want to keep playing it on NTSC, nobody's here to stop you. Although in my case, it also probably helps that for Croc 2, the leaderboards are split between PC and PS1, so don't actually lose out on anything by playing on PS1, aside from maybe a more pleasant experience. This game sucks. Ooh, 0 for 2 on this today. Dude, so I didn't have Croc 1 growing up, and I picked it up, like, hold on. I picked it up, like, a few years ago, and I haven't played through it. I have a lot of nostalgia for Croc 2, even though I don't actually think it's that great of a game. But damn it, do I have a shit ton of nostalgia for it. Those three crates are absolutely fucking cursed. Got a friend in the UK who could hook you up. Hell yeah. Honestly, like, if you're willing to soft mod your PS2, you can just do that. Like, yeah, I don't even think you need to import a PAL console anymore. Why did I go into air crash? how to waste like 30 seconds. Croc stream when? Probably when I learn 100%. Croc just has a nice... Croc's got a banging soundtrack. The Mine music in Croc 2 is like, mwah, chef's kiss. Could use the same TV with a PAL PS2. I'm not sure. You might wanna ask in the Discord server about. It's called Mechapone, I think. From what I've gathered, 8VA, Croc 1 is the more liked of the two games. Like, it's generally considered the better game. But they are, like, very different in how they play. Aside from being platformers. Croc 2 is, like... I'll be honest, I think the best comparison I can give to Croc 2 is, like, Twinsanity. Or maybe, like, Spyro. It's weird, because, like, it has, like, an overall, like, hub that, like, leads to levels, kind of like Spyro. But the collectibles are much more akin to, like, Twinsanity. There's, like, there's, like, 5 colored gems in every level. And then there's, like, other, like, gems that you can use for, like, currency that aren't, like, mandatory to pick up. The health system works like Jack. From what I've gathered, Croc 1 is very much more like linear, like level-to-level progression, like Crash 1. It has tank controls, which is kind of deters me from playing it. And then... Are you using an upscaler out of that? Oh, so you're using a retro tank or an OSSC then? If I'm not mistaken, in Croc 1, the way health works is the same as like Sonic, where you just collect gems and then when you get hit, you lose all of them, and then if you get hit with 0, you just die. Whereas you have like actual health points in Croc 2. I don't know. I'd like to try Croc 1 at some point, but Croc 2 is the one I have nostalgia for, so... Yeah, if you have a retro tank or an OSSC out of that, then you don't have to worry about the signal for PAL at all, because that's what I use. Is that the verified purple checkmark Nova spell in my chat? Oh my god. I have made it. What's up, Nova? There is an imposter among you. Hell yeah. You added Dingo Smash to the... Wait, no, that means I can use Dingo Smash everywhere? Holy shit, let's go. Based. Everywhere. Yo, let's go. Yeah, I need to see what all the new emotes are. Wait, does that mean I can also use Nova Sleepy everywhere now? But yeah, congrats, Nova. It's first time is like legendary. There's one spot where being a CRT Pearson and NTSC reason sync. Yep. I have definitely converted to HDMI gang. Yeah, first try partner is like pretty rare. I think the only person I know of who's gotten it first try is Cam. Took me 3 tries, but I kind of don't count the first attempt because I was absolutely getting carried by Crash 4. Of attempts where I had actually grown the viewership and was not being carried by a single game, I would say, yeah, it took me 2 because I tried once and then that one didn't work and then I tried again and I got it. Ah, fuck! This level's hard. Thank you for the good luck. I mean, this last one, I keep dropping it. That's another thing. The NTSC version actually like drops a lot of inputs. Also, you have less of a window to spin on NTSC because slide lasts for less time. That's why the timing, like transitioning from Crash 2 to Crash 3 is so weird sometimes because I have to jump sooner on NTSC than I have to spin on PAL for Crash 2. Yeah, it's definitely like, it's weird. Because like you definitely like really worry about like those lower count streams. But I think if they notice you're like if you're consistently getting like over 75 for like a month, they don't really care about like, oh, you had like one off day. Too much Mega Man power. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you have a Retro Tank or an OSSC, which it sounds like you do, you should just need a PAL setup. It should automatically convert the signal. What the fuck? Ice physics? Yeah, I'm definitely still in the mindset where like I do care about like view count, especially because I had like I definitely had like periods like a few weeks ago where I was like getting as low as like 45, which like really fucking sucked. But on the other hand, I don't have to worry about like, oh, it's gonna hurt my chances of partner because I already have it.
Bandicoot!
Yo, Spyro fan, thank you for the gift sub. Wait, now you've gifted 118. That means it's no longer 117, which means I don't have to play Spyro 3. Got him. Oh, this run is already not looking too good. For now, like the biggest reason my view count might bother me is just because like I would like to grow to be able to do this full time. So it's kind of a metric there, but at that point it's really like the view count doesn't matter so much as the sub count. I have to play 117, then open another save file and get 1%. What if I just do Spyro 1 but leave like 2 gems behind in Nasty's loot? I have no idea. Hoggers. I don't know how I feel about this run. It's kind of gross. Rico emotes are pretty great, if I do say so myself. That's a whole ass move. That's probably like me when I'm like gushing about something like speedrunning or Yu-Gi-Oh related, and then my friends who are who are into neither just staring at me. Dude, I really like Rico Leave. Okay. Yeah, you got it, man. I mean, honestly, I think Noba is a pretty good one. I definitely had to, like, think really hard for mine. Because Rico was taken, and then, like, I didn't want to do, like, Rico KS anymore because I hated that. This game sucks. Okay. I don't know. I just felt like Rico with 2 eyes was the best alternative, so I just made it that. I think Noba is a good one. If Nob isn't taken in 60 days. You might be able to just email partner support and say, hey, I wanted to see if this was taken, and then it was, and it didn't confirm, and then just ask if you can change it to Nob. Yeah, that guy yesterday was really weird. I was hoping he said more, because I wanted to ban him. I probably still could have, but it would have just been funnier if he just kept saying sus shit. I don't even remember what his username was anymore, so like... I don't know, I think that guy misunderstood what it meant to eat pussy. Is that too off-brand for me? Alright, have a good night, Nova. Thanks for the good luck. glad she's gone. What's up, Cam? Man, I can't believe I got 2 check marks in my stream. Yeah, it was literally like only 2 messages. I was like, man, this is disappointing. This is just gonna end here. I'm pretty sure yesterday I compared it to the Rise of Skywalker. I was like, all this build up into crippling disappointment. Hitting a nitro detonator is hard, I know, Crash, I understand. Expected nothing and still let down. That was me with Kingdom Hearts 3? Not really. There was a part of me in the back of my head that was hoping that Kingdom Hearts 3 would just blow me away, and then it didn't. Cliffhanger with a mattress 10 feet below it, true. Definitely need a PAL setup. Like I said, if you're willing to soft mod, it's like you can turn an NTSC setup into a region-free setup, and then you just have to use, I think, either Free McBoot or I don't know what the other one was called, Fortuna, to be able to play a PS1 game at the right frame rate. I don't know. I haven't done it because I don't really have a reason to, because I already have a console for every region. But from what I've gathered, it's like really easy to do now. The real power-up has been changing the split into spaghetti in my ass jump. We're gonna get a 114 on the back of this split name. That jump is very hard on NTSC. I don't know if you saw the video that someone put in the Crash 2 channel, like the alternate NTSC jump, but I would honestly probably, like, if you can do that one consistently, I would say just do that one. That jump on NTSC requires a metric fuck ton of zigzag. I mean, not a metric fuck ton, but it's not easy, especially if you're, like, new to the game. I remember trying to do that jump on NTSC and fucking hating it. I need to lose both of these masks. I mean, like I said, you could always just emulate it. For now. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Hi, Nelly. Fuck. What are these fucking body slams, man? Alright, how are you doing HDMI out of that? Like, do you have a retro tank or an OSSC? Or is it like some like cheapo like $3 converter? If you have a retro tank or an OSSC, I can confirm for you that it will work on an HDMI setup for PAL. Because I am currently using a retro tank on an HDMI setup, and it's working. And I know that Dill used to run this on OSSC, so I can confirm it works. Now, if it's some like $10 converter you got off of Amazon, I can't tell you, to be honest. It's Hyperkin? I have no idea then. Genuinely no clue. Nice. I liked the old version of that sequence. Well works pretty. Bop It speedruns on YouTube. Like, is there a Bop It video game or speedruns of like the Bop It toy? I feel like it should work. Well, you could always try. If not, RetroTink is always a fair investment. Bop It was hot in the 90s. I know, I was there. How do you speedrun the toy? That isn't that, it's a fucking timed game. How do you speedrun that? What's the speedrun? Bop it, lose? Pull it, bop it. Okay. 1 second world record. Hyperkin generally makes good stuff. It might work. I'm not gonna just automatically say it doesn't, because yeah, it might. Throw it in the sink. True. I still love the fact that League of Legends lose is actually a category that exists. League is fun. I just wish I didn't hate team-based games. Also, League community, lol XD. My inability to tolerate team-based multiplayer is why I stopped playing Splatoon. Well, that and because I went back to school and internet there sucked. Internet there sucked unless you got around the firewall, of which the Wii U was incapable of doing. That required logging in. Whoop! I do love 0.1 second golds. I love how one of my biggest time losses in this run so far was accidentally entering Air Crash instead of Crash Crush. I almost reset over that, and then I realized that probably loses less time than dying in Barrett. And it did. Nice. Nice. I said fucking just do air crash first. It ran through my head when I like was quitting to the warp and I was like, should I just done this first? And the answer is probably. I got a PAL PS2 from eBay. Like, I have a PS2 for every region, but that's because the soft modding stuff wasn't really a thing at the time that I did it. Like, the Mechapone shit is like really, really recent. And I've had this console for probably about 2 years now. I don't even understand what you're trying to say, Lead, but okay. Yeah, I'm very confused. It's tempting to mod my 90K to be region free, but at the same time, it's not worth the effort when I already have 3 PS2s anyway. If one of them breaks, then yeah, sure, maybe I'll region unlock one of them. But like, I don't have a need to right now. Unless I really just wanted like the most time saved from switching games in a 305. I do love good corners. That's like the most cathartic way to beat Tiny, is like good corner. I would probably do it with a 90K, just because 70Ks are pretty laggy for Crash. Like, there's no Crash game where a 70K is good. I mean, I know the soft mod would work for me out of that. I just have no reason to do so because I already have the 3 consoles. Unless I just really wanted the convenience of everything being in one console, which admittedly is pretty tempting. I'd probably soft mod the silver, the J console because it's silver and that's a cool color. Also because it's my newest console, or my most recently purchased, so it's probably in the best condition. It's also my least used of the 3 consoles because I use the J console just for Crash 1 and I don't run that as often as Twins. And then I run a lot of games on the U console just because most games are optimal on U. I mean, the lag for like a 70K is only going to matter at top level AVA. Like, we're talking like probably not even like 30 seconds. On the positive side, I think it's good for Spyro 1. I was playing for the worst with lag on the 77K. I don't notice any lag and I'm running on the 77K. give it a shot. I don't know, I might look into the Mechapone stuff again just because of the convenience, but I mean, I already got all 3 of my PS2s right here. It's not really bad death. I don't know why I went for that. First jetport section's pretty lively. I don't know, maybe I just don't notice it. Always trust the no-go cycle. Spiral 1 movement is sick. I mean, the other thing is that, like, soft modding means you're not actually affecting the console itself, so if it doesn't work well, or if it doesn't work correctly, you can always just go back to having a normal PS2. Also, if you soft mod it to be region free, then like you can always still just play the NTSC version. I maybe could have made that anyway. Oh, that was beautiful. I mean, from what I've gathered, it's pretty complicated. Or not pretty, it's pretty simple, it's not complicated. Opposite of what I just said. From what I've been told, it is very easy to soft mod with Mechapone. I guarantee if you ask in the Crash server, about 15 people will help you. Dude, fucking Wii soft modding is fucking beautiful, dude. I love how moddable the Wii is. It's fantastic. No, you don't have to go inside the mod of the PS2. It's a soft mod. You're not messing with the hardware at all. Oh my god, that was terrible. Ah yes, Skyward Sword. Ah yes, Sword scored. Dude, I remember the first time I like soft modded my Wii. I did the Twilight Princess method. Yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult. You just need, like, specific things, I think. It's really just a matter of acquiring the tools to do it. I mean, like I said, for, like, the 3rd or 4th time, if you ask in the Crash server, someone will probably point you in the right direction. It's like asking tech help and somebody will inevitably help you. Let's make this really tight then, I guess. wasn't that bad. Hit boxes. Yes, I'd like to! Nice. Other way. No, mentally ill is off. So is there, I asked this just to be sure. Is there like a shortened form like that people generally call you that's like easier to say? I hope that didn't come off as rude. But thank you for the good luck. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Just making sure out of that. Mig, okay. Oh! Just call you mentally ill. I feel like that one hits a little too close to home. I need to lose this one somewhere. It's not that you're being irritating out of that, because you're not. I just want to make sure you heard my suggestion, because I think the safest course of action would be to ask somebody in the crash server, because they would probably be able to point you in the right direction better than I can, because I don't know much about it. Wow, I am losing a lot of time. I mean, fuck you! Also, thank you for the gift sub, Star fan. What if I wanted to press R1 and Andy was like, blank stare? Yeah. I just don't want you to do something that like ends up like bricking your console or something just because you picked like the wrong video to watch or something, which is why I recommended asking in the crash server. Now granted, I don't know if you have because I'm not looking at the crash server at the moment. Hey. Oi. Maybe we live in that crazy alternate timeline where the rest of this run is just clean as fuck and it just like clutches out of 114. Not likely, but you know, it's always possible. Oi. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a lot, but... Again, I just want to make sure you're not being led into the wrong direction if you are looking into soft modding it. For the first time in your life, you'll have got that bread? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the channel point, yeah. I like how bread has just been one of the persisting memes of my channel. Oh my god, oh my fuck, oh, cold hard. I love how, like, I can never consistently get that snipe unless I'm playing, like, not 100%. If I'm playing, like, no-go or go, I get that shit, like, all the time. Fuck me. Silly me for thinking I was fast enough. I don't trust that, yeah. Yeah, Cold Hard Dupe is extremely easy. It's dinging it that's like the tough one. Guess I'm gonna have to get the last crate also. Because I don't really want to... I don't want to do the bonus maskless. Naturally, I'm not going to need this mask, but you know. Oh, well, yeah, no, see? Got the mask for safety, didn't need it. That's how it works. Alright. I'm going to have to get all 3 crates at the end, though. Yeah, definitely better safe than sorry. I don't think this is gonna 114, but it could still PB, so definitely better to play it safe than have the run completely die. I'm 1 behind, and I mean all 3 crates at the end, as opposed to just 2 of the 3. I don't have to get all 3 of the backups. Yeah, there's 2 backups in the death route and 1 backup at the end of the level. I just need to get the one at the end. When I said all 3, I meant all 3 crates at the end of the level, not all 3 backups. If I'm ever in a situation where I need to get the 2 backups here, it's fucking terrible. Oh, wow. Speaking of fucking terrible. Nailed it. There was a point in time where I was really terrible at that spin bounce. Should be 150. Yep, alright, we're good. Yeah, probably not gonna be 114, but let's just go for the PB at this point. That was a really weak early game, to be honest, so if that was 114, I don't know if I would have been happy. Dude, TNT bounces are like one of my favorite things in OG. Like, across all 3 games. It's just like one of my favorite things. It's just so fucking badass feeling. Ah! That works. How do you do a TNT bounce? Spin bouncing in general is a thing in this game where you can spin on a crate, and if you time it properly, you can also jump off of it. TNT bouncing is just spin bouncing a TNT. TNTs have expanding hitboxes, so you get out of the range of it. Yeah, there's a bit of a timing to it, but it is not really difficult to learn at all. Alright, I'm gonna handle that. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, you do also have to be moving away from the TNT. If you like stay in place, there's a good chance you'll get caught in the explosion anyway. But the expanding of the hitbox gives you enough time to get away from it before it reaches you. Thanks for the glitch low. I mean, it takes practice, Kaze. Like I said, there is a specific timing to it. Because if you mistime it, you're just gonna spin the TNT. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop trying that. The one time... That's not even the one time I didn't want to glitch low. There's a lot of times I don't want to glitch low. Can he squeeze out a PB by not losing 30 seconds in the final warp room? Find out in approximately 2 minutes. There we go. One and three. Yo, Martin, thanks for the good luck. He just sounded like he was in a fucking coughing fit. What the fuck is French engine? Like, the entire last sentence just sounded like he was just like... Ooh. Oh my god, this is questionable. I hate waiting on this. This is like the worst one to wait on because I can't get around it easily. I mean, I can get around it, it's just not something I want to try. I mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings, and now Leech's just gonna keep saying, my turn draw, in poorly written Japanese. Okay. I didn't want to curl. I feel like I'm gonna have to wait on the cycle here. Oh no, we're good. I did everything correctly. Oh, I wish. Yo, where's the bonus icon? The sign was just gone. It was like, nope, fuck it, I'm out. He was like, I've had enough of this. I'm like, yo, same? Ooh. That would have killed me in MST. Wow! This is the first time I've failed that in like 5 years. And by that I mean probably like a year and a half. I didn't die though. Watching anime is the worst way to learn. Yeah, I'd fucking imagine. Alright, time for the hard part. Yeah, news to thanks for that. Okay. Am I gonna fail this again? Hashtag not Turtle Woods. I am once again asking for packless. Because we are once again in a situation where PB depends on packless. You're in this situation a lot. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't know you could spin the rays until speedrunning. Couldn't even get it, huh? Didn't even have to take a hit here. Okay. Lord. That could have been a gold rocket and I would never know it. Do I have a date for Titans? Yeah, as soon as I find my sensor bar. Because I actually need that for the game. This might PB by like 5 seconds. It's like 5 to 10 seconds, assuming I don't miss a hit in Cortex. Or we could just not go up the elevator. Do Wii games load faster on Wii U? Yes, as far as I know.
What can I say? I'm a natural.
Okay.
No!
I was 1 second off of 1545. Are you fucking kidding me?
Crash, à ton avis, qu'est-ce qui est arrivé à Cortex? Et le super Cortex Vortex, il est où? Moi je vais te le dire, il est toujours là-haut.